Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today is very much sort of a flag in the desert kind of video today. It's just a general check-in, really. I know that things have been a bit stagnant lately. Like I've done a lot of kind of info-based videos, or general encouragement, and I've done a lot of very simple videos like this, where I'm just kind of waffling onto camera and just being myself, really. There's been a lot of that recently for various different reasons. Like my priority with this is to have at least something of substance and something to say in every video that I put out that makes it worthwhile actually posting. There's a reason as to why the video is going out, whether it's just, sort of even if it's as simple as a words of encouragement video, there is some value to what I'm saying in at least some form, whether the execution's not perfect or it's very, very minimal. It's there's some value in the video being posted out to the world. But yeah, regardless of that, things have been quite simmering and quite quiet at the minute on this channel, with just the odd uploads, and again, view counts have been very low. I'm noticing that trailers are actually doing fairly well. Well, anyway, to this channel's standard in the first 2 months, trailers are proven to be the most successful thing so far. So I'm very, very much taking that on board. Trailer reactions are a very, very important sort of medium of YouTube entertainment. So it's or cornerstone anyway. So yeah, it's something very, very much that I'll be tapping into more so. I imagine more impromptu trailer reactions for the time being across the next few months. Whenever a big trailer drops, I won't be waiting until Trailer Tuesday, as I've coined it. I imagine I'll pretty much be using that as the video for today because I think, as I've said not so long ago, that I'm very much going day to day right now. I'm even basically recording them on the day itself. Like 2 hours before midnight. Usually, I'm like doing it as the last thing I do for the day, and then posting it and having it up, having it premiere before midnight. That's kind of the system. It is very much feeling like a minor day job right now, running this channel and putting them out consistently. With very narrow time frames, essentially, it's not actually that stressful. Or actually, for how little time I've got left in terms of a window, I actually quite like doing them at the end of the day. It's almost a bit reflective, especially with the words of encouragement style delivery. However, and with this, I just want to kind of give a general check in and kind of elaborate on everything that's happened with the channel so far, because I think by the time this goes out or in a day or two from now, everything will be updated again, because I know there's been a lack of descriptions at the time of recording, everything in playlists and stuff, so everything's going to get updated, and I'm going to kind of recap because we're just into March now, so I'm going to kind of truly cap out the first 2 months of content on this new channel. As I've now proven, the daily system can work. And even though there have been times where I've come very, very close to the mark, there've been no major slip ups so far. And to anyone who potentially doubted that I'd be able to pull this off, I very much proved now that I very well can keep this up daily, consistently for the entirety of this year. Because I'm now, well, we're out of winter now. We're very much heading into the spring, and I've done it. So it's I've proven that I've at least made a start, and I've pulled that off for the first 60 plus days. And with shorts included, I now have over 70 videos on this channel already, which now you can start to see why in very little time the upload count on this channel is going to become pretty astronomical. And all the different videos trying to at least be somewhat different from each other. So there's a hell of a lot of variety you can catch up on in the first 2 months. There's been a lot to really talk about other than diminishing a little bit lately into the words of encouragement, new style of content, which I brought in again. There's been a couple of things if I scroll through to talk about, really. So if I'm going to go right from the top, actually. I've got it here, so I might as well look at it. So obviously, first of all, I started with a welcome and I did the 5 sort of general videos, which I didn't think was going to be a scaffold that came back, but words of encouragement kind of brought it back. But those first 5 videos were just very simple in that first like half week plus of 2025 to kind of ease people in. But then I started the system, which went perfect for the first week. Monday memes is a thing that's diminished a bit. Like I didn't think it would. I thought it would be a bit more successful than it has been. And obviously, when you see it's like spitting water all over my room, it's like you look for a bit more of a response than what it has been. Personally, I think the videos are very entertaining. I don't think it's been a failure. I think the videos are great, really. And from the few people who I know that do watch them, it's really quite, it puts a smile on people's faces because it is really funny. So it's, yeah, at least I think that honestly they might even be my favorite on this channel so far. So they will definitely continue. But like if a big trailer drops and I skip it out and I skip for multiple weeks on end of Monday memes, that'll be why. Because again, right now at least the numbers aren't giving us the returns that I want. In terms of Trailer Tuesdays, again, like I've said, and trailers in general, they're doing well. So expect even for indie films. Even it, like the highest one ranked on the channel so far is A Working Man, which is a very out of the box B Jason Statham movie. It makes no sense why that would have the most views, but it does. So even expect indie trailers like of notable quality from like A24, something like that. I'm going to be reacting to them. That's kind of how I'm going to be attacking things. Watch Along Wednesdays, it got off to a generic start with those like Marcel the shovel shoes on sort of shorts, but obviously I've now consistently opened up a system of reacting to all my old content, which obviously, if you are thinking down the line of where that's going to go, of course it's going to lead to the stuff that isn't just the Build a Better World shorts anymore. It's going to far go beyond that to where we are today. So I don't know for sure how many projects we're in so far, but we are now very much in 2022, and as most of you know, by the time we get to 2023, things are really going to start heat up with more projects. Obviously, there's going to be things like Matthew May's show and the Champions, which people are going to be like, why just skip over this? Because they technically weren't projects. They were original runs of shows, very much in a YouTube video style content. They were not official projects, and they were sort of an original run of stuff. So, for example, when the Matthew May show comes back this year, it will very much be referred to as a project, season 1, so official TV show, whereas the original run was sort of a series, a division series, if you will, of what was its own division at the time, making YouTube videos in the style of a show. Now it's the real deal. We are treating it as if we are making a television show, and we're taking it very seriously. No different if we're doing our own university work. I think we've recently just wrapped, a few days ago with a voiceover, heading into post. We've officially wrapped season 1, and it's not going to be as many episodes as we initially planned for it to be, for various different factors. We've limited it down a bit, but it's a nice compact product, and we're very happy with it. But yes, so we're going to get to with that in mind, all these old projects that are officially projects, which were 20 by the end of 2024. So the Variety Act, Minecraft, and Poems of Power and Passion being the last 3 in those 20. And then after this year's 10, there will be officially 30. Which, what I said yesterday, I'll have been the sole producer and writer on. Those are the ones we'll be reacting to. So again, I won't be reacting to the 2025 ones likely for some time, but 2024 we will some point this year obviously get up to date, and I'll react to them, which means that yes, things like Older and the Variety Act will have reaction videos, and obviously that's a pretty big deal, because it finally gives not just a reaction video, but in the terms of Older, it finally gives me an opportunity to not only say my piece, but it's a bit of a director's commentary almost. Regardless how I feel about that film now, I've never really spoken on it fully in that kind of format before. So once we get to that video, it'll be a pretty exciting upload, really, especially on this channel for those who obviously we've had very strong reactions to Older, or more particularly ones who just really just like the network culture, really, and regardless of their thoughts on Older, recognise it as an important moment in the history of the channel. So it'll be pretty enticing upload when that comes up. Keeping It Real, again, similar to Monday Memes, has not had the takeoff that I hoped it would. It's definitely a series that I take ownership of. I'm very proud of the name of it because I came up with that myself, and it'll definitely again be something that continue. But like I said in Monday Memes, don't be surprised if I stray off track a little bit. Gaming videos, that's the biggest one because, of course, as you will have noticed, and I think I've addressed this on the channel, that I had the major info video with the ones that won't run on PC, and I specifically highlighted the first games of both the Call of Duty and Battlefield series, respectively. But then with the gaming ones, it came to a bit of a halt, and I'm pretty sure I announced that one big video would kind of cover PC. That will be some point this month. Honest to God, I'm going to try my hardest to get Game Capture working on this PC, but even if I have to accept defeat, and I swear to God, get an alternative camera and video my monitor screen to make this happen, I honestly, I don't make promises anymore on this network, but I will seriously try and at least expect that you will have all of PC's content wrapped up within this month. So essentially, by the end of this month, we are moving into modern gaming, and we are not looking back. I'm sick, frankly. And we can jump back to old consoles, I said, from Gen 3 onwards, that's what we'll be covering. But I want to do some Wii U stuff where it's easier to get game capture footage. It's more fun videos to make, frankly, where I don't feel like I'm checking boxes and we just plow through. I'd be far more interested in doing that, frankly. So, yeah. That's very much something I'm going to be doing, and in terms of that sense, happy Saturday. That's again very on and off, and the words of encouragement kind of marries in with that. That's certainly something I can do from time to time. And Sunday vlogs, as you guessed, with things diminishing a bit, me being very busy at the minute with 2026 development starting. Sunday vlogs are viable when I have the time to do them. But again, I'm happy that at least early in the channel's history, I've been rigorous with them and I've introduced them, no matter what quality the Sunday vlogs have been, for example. Sunday Vlogs and all of these other formats, I've at least introduced them, and they'll have their own playlists, so I can dip in and out of these series whenever I want to. If I want to do another Monday Memes one week, I can do that and then add it to the playlist. I've got complete free reign on this channel, whereas to kind of boost engagement and allow you to see the personal side to the person who runs the network a little bit more, that's the point of this channel, really, to act more like general YouTube for people who like general YouTube, whereas the other channel, the main channel, is going to become far more professional as time goes on. So that's what this was meant to offer, sort of an alternative. So right now, I would say in terms of content, I think more so I'm proud of my consistency. The fact how I actually managed to stick to my word and I've uploaded daily without fail. And even down to the wire, half an hour before midnight, I have done it and I've got the releases out on time. So with that said, I'm very happy with the way this is done. Numbers, again, it's the same with the main channel years ago, not so much, but it's me doing a good job right now, at least until May. These first 4 months of the year, both with the podcast on the main channel and then here, I care about doing a good job. And I want to do a good job, tiding us over to the project slate in May, which we're now halfway there too. Once we're there, then I imagine being a lot more consistent on this channel and making sure that I'm kind of that way with the old system of doing it weekly, with those kind of video scaffolds. Right now, expect maybe there'll be some dips and I just do a lot more words of encouragement videos to see me through the next 2 months. If I do that and I switch them up and I do them on various topics, know that I'm still caring about what I'm putting out and I'm making every video have some purpose, but maybe they're a lot more low maintenance videos because I need to work on other things, and that's just the bottom line. But again, it's no mean feat being posting every day on a YouTube channel, and I don't think people realize how consistently, how much of a consistent ball ache that is. It's not easy. So it's even for like 5-ish minutes videos, it's not easy. It's a consistent task that you need to keep up. It's no different. People say like, I'll go to the gym every day and I work out. It's no different. It really isn't any different. It's a consistent thing that at least takes an hour of my time every day that I've got to do. It's to get everything out alright and keep tabs on it, make sure that it uploads it okay. It's not the easiest thing in the world. So it's that's something I want you guys to kind of hopefully appreciate. That the videos aren't always going to be the most high maintenance, especially in editing. Really, it's going to be very simple edits, especially ones where I'm talking to camera like this. But it's I hope people understand that, because I am trying. And it's and I'm certainly not beating myself up about it. I think this I don't think this channel is exactly stellar, but I do think it's vibey. It's exactly what I wanted it to be. It's just chill. It's on a very, very different wavelength to what the main channel is, even with the podcast in play right now and nothing else. So yeah, that's kind of my general check-in really of how the channel's operating right now, at least halfway till the slate in May. With our first project around the mid-May time of the month. But yeah, without further ado, I hope you enjoy the next 2 months of content on this channel, before hopefully we try and really boost the quality and maintain a consistent level of variety in the content that we're doing here, moving forward into the future in the rest of 2025. Well, I hope that clears things up, but until next time, be kind, do your best, and always remember, you are enough. See you next time, guys.